is Yashi Junjunwala, and I want to thank you as your channel, that is Assistance by Mrs. D. Nandan, has helped me a lot to study during lockdown. At first, I was unable to find any such channel that would explain the topics in a simple language. But then, I found your channel and the videos uploaded by you. They were very interesting and you explained the topic in a very simple language. It was full of fun to see your videos. I understood everything after seeing your videos and had no doubt. So thank you once again and keep posting your videos.
Children, let us start with a new lesson, that is the first lesson of chemistry. Now children, chemistry is basically one branch or one part of science. Now what is science? You must be wondering what exactly is science. Now science is a subject, children, where we find answers to many questions that come to your mind. Like why after every day there is a night, why certain things are in different states, why water can flow where solids cannot flow, why we can only breathe in oxygen and not carbon dioxide, which makes a human being different from animals and plants, and many other questions which can come to your mind. So science is that, where we find many answers to our questions, whatever comes to your mind. And of that science, children, one of the subjects is chemistry. So chemistry is an experimental science which has been made through constant experimentation, observations and conclusions. It is a branch of science where a lot of practical things have gone into the study and the basis of this subject, where people have been experimenting with a lot of things and slowly they have reached to certain conclusions. So chemistry, we can say it is a practical science where we learn about the various experiments and the results that we draw from it. From the beginning of history, people have been fascinated by the world around them. The distinguishing characteristics, that means the different characteristics of humans, is the passion to understand their world. And that passion led to the discovery of science. We were very passionate. Human beings from the beginning were very passionate about the things that they were seeing around us. And they kept on studying, they kept on doing experiments, and that is what made or gave rise to science. Thus the word science is derived from a Latin word. Now this science has been derived from a Latin word, scientia, which means knowledge. So basically science is the knowledge of the various things. Thus science is a term for the broad field of human knowledge that is concerned with the facts that were explained logically by rules, patterns or the principles. Areas of science, that means into what many things are science divided. Science is divided into separate areas of studies such as astronomy, biology, geology, chemistry, etc. Although more recent attempts have been made to combine traditionally separate disciplines under such headings such as life sciences and earth sciences. Now today, children, these areas are jointly referred as natural sciences. Right? Now these things, the life sciences, earth sciences, natural sciences, are the various parts or the various branches of science in which we study about the various things. The physical science. Now physical science comprises of three subjects in itself, that is maths, physics as well as chemistry. And so in this book you are going to study about what is known as chemistry. The application of science for practical purposes is called technology. Now what exactly is chemistry, children? Chemistry is a branch of science under which we study about what is known as elements. And you know, children, whatever is the matter that you see around yourself, whatever form of matter that you can see around yourself consists of what is known as elements. It deals with the properties of the chemical reactions of the elements, their compounds, and all that. It also studies the ways in which these elements and compounds can be made. Now, when elements join together, they form what is known as, children, various compounds. As I told you in the lessons of physics also, children, that when the elements join, their various molecules of the elements form the molecule of an element, or they even form the molecule of a compound. And everything that you can see around yourself is a type of matter, which can be in 3 different states, which can be solid matter, liquid matter, or a gaseous matter. So in chemistry, children, we study about these matter. Now let's see certain early history of the chemistry. What was the history behind this chemistry? Many years before chemistry became a science, people knew how to combine certain substances together. Now, when people started learning how to combine the things together, that is from where chemistry started having its origin. For example, by 2000 BC, people of Egypt, now that is long before, people of Egypt started making bronze. Now, bronze is not an element which is found in our earth, but they started mixing tin and copper together, and this gave rise to what is known as bronze. They were able to make glass, jewelry, perfume, and wine. All of these objects involve the production and control of chemical changes. Now, all these things are not found in our earth, but they were made by man by mixing the things together. So he started learning the art of mixing the things together, and they started learning how to control this mixing that is taking place, because the chemical reactions were actually taking place. Alchemy. Alchemy was one of the earliest forms of chemistry. Now, the people who were practicing alchemy at that time, they were mixing the things together, they were transmuting the things together. That means they were making something new by mixing 2 or 3 things that were existing. Those people were known as alchemists. It combines science, magic, philosophy, and religion. Now, these alchemists, they started practicing alchemy, and according to that, what was alchemy? It was not pure science. It also involved a little bit of magic. Now, it was not natural magic, children, but people thought that they are trying to do some magic, some philosophy, and even religion. So all these things were mixed together, and that was what was known as alchemy according to that time. Alchemists are the forerunners of the present day chemistry. That means earlier, what we know today, people as chemists, these people were only alchemists in the long run. Before, in the beginning, they were alchemists only. And they were perhaps the earliest people who started doing the experimenting of mixing the things together. So they play a very important role, children, because had the alchemists not been there, had they not started mixing the things together, we would have not gone into the details of what today we study under chemistry. Sir Isaac Newton was also an alchemist. The alchemist tried many ways of changing substances into gold by using the philosopher's stone. Now, this philosopher's stone was not any real stone, it was an illusionary substance. They started making this philosopher's stone by mixing certain things together. They also tried to produce a substance that would give people a long and a healthy life and let them live forever. Now, they started also experimenting, and they made this philosopher's stone, and they said it is a magical stone. If you keep it with you, then you're going to live forever and ever. You're going to have a very long life. But it was not actually true. They found ways of making chemical changes in the various substances. They improved the method of taking metal from an ore and learned how to make and use the various acids. Now, because of experimentation, children, many a times they were able to make certain good things also by experimenting and mixing the things together. So whenever they came across making something very good, they became very popular, and people say blindly started following them. So those were people who were known as alchemists. They also designed the laboratory equipment. Now, in further part of this lesson, you will also learn about the laboratory equipment. So they were the ones who started making the various laboratory equipments. So in this introduction video, children, I have introduced you what exactly is chemistry, and I have told you a little bit about the introduction of this lesson. Thank you.
I hope, children,
After seeing the entire video and after listening to me very carefully, you have understood each and everything that I have tried to explain you. Now, if you have really understood the lesson well, don't forget to please subscribe, like and do share my videos with many of your friends so that they also are being helped by me, that is Mrs. D. Nandan. So, thank you and have a wonderful day ahead. Bye-bye.